John and I talked. This day's special. You get to recognize kids that you've had in your family and part of your life for several years here.
Yeah, there's I've got 7 kids counting my managers and stuff that we lose a day, and that's a big lick. It's hard on an old man. You start losing those kids that spend so much time with you, and you're right, they become like your second family. And there's a lot of time, and we do a lot of stuff together, travel and go play and practice, and there's just a whole lot of put into dealing with young people like this. And it's a happy, kind of sad time because you're happy for them because they've accomplished a lot to get to this point, and they're ready to move on with their next chapter of life, and so you're happy about that. But it's also a sad time too because some of these kids you won't see near as much, and you spend a lot of time with them, like I said, and it's hard to see them go sometimes.
I was in Wolfe County, Kentucky last night, and they said, "You love that place over there, don't you?" And I said, "I do, as much as anybody." But even I will say, this place isn't for everybody. To come here to Alice Lloyd, you don't just come and get to practice basketball. You got to work at a lot of different avenues, and it takes a special kid to get to play here, Coach.
It does, Jamie, and we're trying to develop young men as well as basketball players, and we want them to be successful in life, and be good fathers, and be productive in their community, and set good role models. And some of these guys will coach and teach, and some of them will do leaders of business or whatever they may do, and we want them to have their heads screwed on right, and be somebody that we can be proud of and represent themselves and their family, and hopefully also at college too, and in a way that we can all be proud of.
As we go down the line, just a little bit about each one of them, Coach.
Well, I'll start with Cam Ward. Cam graduated in December. Cam is coming back today for senior day, and a quality young man that played hard here for us for a long time, and really happy for him. He's moving on, trying to get into coaching a little bit, and so we're excited about Cam. And he wasn't sure if he's going to be able to get off work today, but he messaged me last night, so he's going to be here. So we're excited to have him back, and he's one of them. I'll start with my 2 managers. Besides that, Gabe Graham. Gabe's going to be hard to refill. Gabe has been a right-hand man here for a long time, and he's one of those kind of kids that you don't have to tell. He knows what to do. Once you tell him and explain it to him, just a quality young man, and I'm so happy for him and the job he's done. We're going to really miss Gabe. Another one is Andrew. Andrew also graduating. Andrew's a really good worker, and he's one of the favorites on the team because he gets our guys out of running extra laps sometimes because we shoot free throws at the end of practice. And Andrew's a knockdown free throw shooter for us, so he's saved him a lot of running in the last 4 years. So he's very popular on the team. He's a great kid and great worker. So we're really gonna miss Andrew, and he's done a wonderful job here too, and just joy to be around, just like him and Gabe both. Colin Sturgill. Colin's our big center who got hurt last year, unfortunately for us, when we were playing extremely well when he got hurt, and it's just a misfortunate thing, and he's really worked hard to come back and trying to finish his senior year.
Maybe playing his best basketball right now.
He had the best game of his career the other night at Point Park. He actually dominated, and I was really proud of him. And I'm hoping we'll see some more of that at the end of the season. He says his leg's finally feeling good, and he's getting more confident in it, and he can move a little better. But he's had a good career here, and a good kid again, and just couldn't be more happy for him, and we're gonna miss him too. So, Dame Tolbert, big Dame is rough, physical. Can be dominant at times when he really sets his mind to it. Be dominant, he can be, and he's had a great career here, and again, another great kid that we put a lot of time into. Dame's the one I argue and fight with the most because he's bullheaded like I am, so we butt heads sometimes. But he's had a good career here, and really, Dame helps recruit a lot. A lot of kids look up to Dame in this area, especially this region around here. So he has a little bit of influence on recruits. So he uses that to our advantage sometimes. But we're going to miss him as well. Bryce Sloan is our 3-point shooter specialist. Bryce can really fill it up and shoot it, and he's really. We've not had a lot of shooting on the floor with him in his career since he's been here. So sometimes he's been kind of handicapped a little bit. So everybody just shades him so much, but. Man, when he gets hot, he can, like up at Carlo the other day, he was just on fire, and he was just lighting it up from deep. And he, again's had another career over 1,000-point scorer, him and Dame both, and also Philpott. Those three good guys having you starting lineup every day, and he's plays hard all the time. He's a fiery little guy, and we're gonna miss his competitiveness and his heart and stuff too. So again, these guys won a lot of games for us. Then I go to Will Philpott. Will is kind of the heart and soul of us. He just plays so hard. He's always played so hard. He's so competitive, and he hates to lose. And he's a rebounding machine. When he wants to, he just dominates the boards. And it's turned himself into a really good offensive player since he's been here. And
I've told Will that he's one player that's in my journal. He got better every semester. You could tell he went home and worked, and in some part of his game showed that you didn't even have to have nobody tell you. You could just show that he went home and worked on something, and he got better every year here.
Well, that's absolutely true. He's just continued to improve, and he when he first came in offensively, he was not near as advanced as he is now. He can step out and shoot the three now, and good mid-range shooter, and he offensively has really developed some moves around the post. He's always been a tenacious rebounder and hard worker and played hard and just really super competitive. But once he developed that offensive game, it's made him. He was a top returning vote getter in the conference, a returning player in the conference, and and all. And I want to, Noah Cottle, who's, my goodness, what a fine young man that young man is. He's just been a joy to coach, and he's always yes sir, no sir. Always does everything you ask him to do. He plays so hard. He worries himself. I always talk to him. No, quit worrying about that. He always worries about. He's really concerned about if he lets somebody down or does something to hurt somebody's feelings or does something that he's a very emotional kid like that and very caring. And he's played so hard. And a lot of people thought maybe he would just come in here and maybe just be a JV player, but that's not been the case at all. He from day one has worked his rear end off and has made himself into a heck of a basketball player. It's kind of sad that he's went through his freshman year a bunch of injuries and he come back this year and was really, really playing well the other day and was really taking off and had hurt his knee again. And I'm glad he's going to get to finish the season. He's going to have surgery when it's over. He's going to be an engineer, and he's going to be a good one because he's so conscious and so smart and a really, really intelligent kid and just cares about people and cares about doing things right. And, people like that are successful. And I'm excited for him and going to miss him for sure.
Coach, I know your character as good as anybody that's sat beside you. But how do you focus or change your focus from it being senior day to getting the W out here? This is an important win tonight that we got to get.
Well, I got to do my job. I got to make sure I get their mind back on because it is an emotional time for them. There's a lot of family and friends and everybody here, so you really just got to try to get ready to go and got to realize, hey, we got a basketball game to win, and this is an important conference game, and we really need to be ready to play. And that's not always easy because of all the emotion that's going on, but hopefully I got to do a good job trying to get them ready to go when it's time to play.
And I know last in this thing you want to thank their families. They bring their kids over here, drop them off, and they give them to you for 4 years, 5 years in some cases, and we don't take that for granted.
No, we do not, and without families, we don't make it because we're like an extended family is what we are, and it's an honor to get to coach these young men and get to be a part of their lives, and hopefully they'll when they're old and gray like I am, they start they can look back and fond memories and think about what a good experience they had here, and that's my goal as a coach is to make sure that they had fun, they had good memories, and they could look back on it with some fondness and think about, I developed and I learned some things there and played for a guy that cared about me. And I really could not do it without the support of their family and their parents, and I want to thank them and I appreciate them, and they've all been super to work with and super supportive, and they do a lot for us from cooking meals to, just taking care of us in general, and I've not had nothing but the best support in the world from them, and that makes my job a lot easier. And because I'm not always like anybody else. Us coaches, and sometimes we're hard to deal with sometimes. So, but I appreciate everything they do, and couldn't make it without them. And I just want to thank them.
Let's go get a W tonight. We'll talk to you later on.
That sounds good to me, my friend.
Hot Rod's Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rod's Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries... And welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner Senior Day here at Alice Lloyd College. And guys, as I said off the air, one of the best graduating classes in the history of this school. We've had, John Mills said 42. Only he would know how many senior days we've had. But on this, our 42nd senior day, we've not had a better class than the 5 that Coach Scott Cornett's men's team is graduating, Noah.
Yeah, it's a really good team. Like you were saying, there's 3 or
Hall of Famers, 4 perhaps.
4.
Yeah.
And there's at least 2 that'll be first ballot. That'll be unanimous.
And again, Jordan, right now they're playing in a season in which it hasn't been the way they wanted it to go with wins and losses, but all you got to do, man, is get one win at a time in the tournament.
Absolutely. Just, you got to take it one game at a time, get your points.
My little quiet. There you go. I can hear you better now. One game at a time. That was what you're getting ready to say there, brother, right?
Absolutely. You got to take it one game at a time. Do your research for that game. Do your work. Put in your hours. And just, come game time, you got to do it.
The guys will play next Saturday here, Noah, but they elected to have Senior Day this weekend. West Virginia Tech, I think, coming to town next Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. West Virginia Tech will be here, and that was one of the key moments from Will Philpotts. They asked what was a bright moment here at Alice Lloyd, and he said the buzzer beater that beat West Virginia Tech. And and that's something that not only he'll remember, but I'll remember, and that you'll remember later on down the road too, which I would say hands down from watching, my 2 years over here watching Alice Lloyd basketball, that was the best basketball game I've ever seen.
It was such a fun game and meant a ton to these kids and will for a long time. But let me say to everyone again, we win today. We have a good workout this week. We come in here and we win next Saturday. This team, win or lose next Saturday, goes into the tournament as the team that nobody wants to play. I can promise you, this team, regardless of what their record is very capable of beating anybody in this conference. And you're not going to want to play Alice Lloyd's men the first round of the tournament. And you take it one game at a time. This season is not over. The final chapter has not been written. These seniors were recognized today, but they've still yet got some basketball to play here in the big royal blue and white uniforms. Alice Lloyd warming up here. Got about 2.5, 3 minutes to go. The Cadillac, the Viper, the Rifleman, Big Country, and Mr. Dane. I gave all 5 of them their nicknames. That's pretty neat too, Noah, when I hear them name 3 or 4 of their nicknames, and it's been fun for me to watch these guys. Some of them for all 4 years. Some of them even when they were in high school. I was in the upper arena when Dane put that ball over his head and dunked it, and next thing I know, he got on the front page of the Lexington Herald Leader for helping his Prairie Central Commodores have such a good showing down in the Sweet 16.
That was a good team too. I can't think of his name. Played for NC State. Beverly, yeah.
Yes, indeed. And then the Viper, and I watched him play high school basketball, and I actually covered Will Philpotts' coach. I've been in this long enough now that his head coach, Josh, I covered him when he played high school sports. I'll never forget all A semifinals at Dills Combs. He had one of the best performances that I'd ever seen anyone have. And I've been doing this maybe too long, but I've seen a lot of good players come and go, and we're going to have a big time here tonight in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky at Coach Jay Court, as we will take care of you folks. Let's get out of here tonight in about an hour, though. We've been here all day. The referees are agreeing that they've been here all day, and so 20 minutes, 2 20-minute halves. And Alice Lloyd wanting to get off to a good start. I expect these 5 seniors to start, if at all possible. Well, the Viper, of course, can't go because of his knee injury, but they'll still get paid tribute to all of them here in this first half here in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky. Once that happens, then, Noah, all eyes and all attention has to go on the game itself.
Yeah, it's one of those teams that OCU looks like a very athletic team. When I was watching them over here warm up, they look like they're ready to play basketball.
Well, maybe a little extra motivation too, because they come in here and you scheduled them for your senior day, and they had to sit and watch all those activities, and they had to,
and they've been here since we've been here too.
This is the earliest I got here. I can promise you that. I was here about 11 o'clock today. We wanted to make sure we had everything up and running, and we did. But for the second time this season, somebody tripped over our lines, Jordan, and we thought for one moment that we were going to lose our second round of equipment. But I think she was okay, and I believe we're okay.
I believe we're okay. Everything's looking clear on here, and how about to say everything's fine. So I think we're good to go.
They're going to flip those lights off and pay tribute to the seniors here in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. It's almost like the Batmobile or something getting ready to be turned loose. And they'll zoom in to the starting lineups for Alice Lloyd College. For Ohio Christian, it'll be number 4, Jimmy Salomon. Number 14, Devin Miller. Number 20, Elijah Moore. Number 22, Titus Burns. And number 32, Christopher Richardson. For Alice Lloyd in the number 1 spot, playing with jersey number 1, it'd be Koji Anderson. He'll start alongside the rifleman, Bryce Sloan. The man in the middle, I call him Big Country, number 23, Colin Sturgill. And on both sides of him, he'll have the Cadillac, number 14, Will Philpott, and number 20, it's Dame time, Damon Tobler. We do, again, as I said, have a good crowd here. The cheerleaders have done their best cheering, no doubt, all season long. And we're ready to toss that basketball up. That was a big contest here at Coach Jay Cordy in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Noah, what's the final predictions or game plans you think for Alice Lloyd?
I think you got to do better from, protecting the outside shot.
Somebody you love. Ball is high in the air, and Koji Anderson has it. He'll set the offense for the Eagles. It'll be man-to-man for OCU. They're wearing the UCLA Bruin type uniforms. Tobler from the free throw line, in and out. Sturgill with a rebound, and it's
big
good.
Rebound by Colin Sturgill and the putback.
2-2-1, full court pressure by Alice Lloyd. Coach Cornett told me off the air, he said, we're going to speed this game up. And he shows that already here. Ohio Christian with it over on the right side. The big man comes to get it. Miller goes to the left side. He has it to Burns. Burns crosses the way to Salomon. Up top, long three-pointer for Richardson. Won't go. Cadillac with a rebound. Alice Lloyd has had 2 rebounds already in the contest. Anderson sets the offense for the Eagles. He calls for help. He finds it in Philpott. Back to Anderson. Tobler back to Anderson. Philpott to Sloan. Inside to Sturgill. All 5 Eagles touched it and got a bucket on the other end.
Big layup by Colin.
They all 5 touched it on that trip right there. I love it, Noah.
Colin could have a really good game in this game.
He's off to a good start. He's got 4. Alice Lloyd leads it 4-0. OCU with the basketball. Richardson backs the defender down. Turns. Puts it up off the glass. Won't go. Philpott with his second rebound. He goes ahead to Sloan, to Anderson. Koji has it. Loses it. And it'll go back now to OCU.
There's where you're talking about. You got to protect the basketball.
Take care of that basketball. You're right, my friend.
You can be fancy with it. Just don't overdo it.
Foul going to be inside on the Eagles. Number 32, Richardson, fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul going to be on Colin Sturgill. 18:20 to play in the first quarter. Richardson at the line. Couple dribbles. First free throw on its way, and it's good.
They may have been here last year.
Oh, they were. Yeah, they were here. Just a different style uniform, but yeah, they were here. Couple dribbles. And that one. Off the mark, lane violation. I wondered, did they catch it?
I was going to say that it more than likely.
There was a couple, but he caught Dame Tobler as being the first one, and so that'll give Richardson a second free throw. Free throw on its way, and it's good. He makes the second, or actually technically the third one. It's 4-2, 18-20 to play. Jordan, they tell me they're having trouble hearing us?
A little bit, yes. I'm working on it. Hopefully it should be good now. It did go down for a bit. It should be up higher now, so everything's still plugged in. And
OCU with the basketball. Shots up by number 20, just off the mark. Rebounded by his teammate. Mid-range jumper is good. OCU 4, Alice Lloyd 6. Koji Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Goes to Will Philpott. They're going to call a reach call. That'll be on number 20. That'll be his first, team's first. Inbounding the basketball for Alice Lloyd is Bryce Sloan. Bryce gets it to Philpott. Philpott to Anderson. Anderson goes down to Sturgill. Big Country with another shot and another opportunity to score.
That gives Collins 6 points on the contest here.
They go to his teammate over in the corner. Drives down the lane. Big layup for Ohio Christian University. Koji Anderson with the basketball. Goes over to Dame Tobler. To Will Philpott. Philpott's shot is good. My bad, he did miss it off the front of the rim.
We appreciate all of you watching. Thanks for those of you who said we need to turn that microphone up. Don't have to tell me and Noah twice. We've never been
quiet in our life.
Never been quiet or bashful, so we'll crank it up and you let us know how it sounded now. Thank you, Jonathan Howard. Phyllis Curry says that audio was messed up. That happened when they got tripped up in their cables a little bit ago, guys. Nothing we can do about it. This year, I can promise you, next year that we'll be on a platform up higher with the camera. 16:36 to play. Guys, while we're with Tobler at the free throw line, free throw is good for the Southpaw. Want to recognize Cam Warwick one more time too, Noah. Good to have him back. He graduated at Christmas and teaching, they said, over in Pike County.
That was one of the things, like, later on throughout the season. I looked at you and I go, where's Cam? And you told me he graduated.
Got a degree in kinesiology and is teaching over at Dorton. And if I was a principal, I would hire him tomorrow. He will make a great coach and teacher should he elect to continue to do that. 16:20 to play. Long three for the Rifleman, Bryce Sloan. He dials it in, and Alice Lloyd leading 14-6. Out of bounds, OCU. It'll go back now to Alice Lloyd. 16-13 to play.
Yeah, the crowd's getting rowdy tonight, Jamie.
OCU with it on the right side, looking for help. Goes to the top of the key. Down the lane, little runner, off the mark, rebound Sturgill. Boy, Sturgill has played phenomenal here today. Anderson's got it. Nice pass to Philpott. It's up and it's good.
Big layup by Will Philpott.
Koji with a sensational pass too, give him the assist, and timeout OCU. As they take the timeout, we will as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner in Alice Lloyd College Athletics. And Hammer time. We've had a few glitches in the system, but I think we're lined out here.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. But, you know, they did come out and do what I expected they'd do. They playing really fast and good pass out.
Oh, good ball movement. Excellent job there. Sturgill
Big
for the
rebound.
And 2 more for Big Country as he gets that one 18-6.
I think Sturgill's back.
Oh, I do too, man. He went to Point Park and had himself a big game up there. This is 2 in a row for him. Way downtown for Richardson, off the mark. Rebound put back up. Oh, but a foul on Sturgill.
I don't know. Oh, I can't complain.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We got 15
It's
minutes.
going to be his second foul, though, Noah. That's tough. He got 8 points, man. Look over here. Noah Cottle going to check in. I didn't think the Viper was going to get a play, but I guess he's talked him into letting him get a minute or 2 here on that knee.
What they end up saying about his knee?
Has to have surgery, but the surgery would come after the season. And so glad that we're able to see him get out here and play a few possessions for the Eagles. Him and Ben Chamorro come out there together. Guys, a lot of people that normally hit the like and share button for us, they're here. And so you guys that are watching, be sure to hit the like and share button. Let us know where you're watching from. Let everybody that didn't get to make it over know that we are on the airwaves here. Philpott from way downtown to Cadillac for 3. As he dials that one up 21-7.
That's a nice shot by Will.
$14:37 to play here in the first half. 21-7. Alice Lloyd in the driver's seat here in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. I don't know if it's warm outside, but it's warm in here, guys. They got this gym toasty.
Could be where all the people's here.
I think it is. Philpott with another big rebound. He goes to Anderson. Koji has it left side. Philpott, 3 more. 3 more. Write it down.
3 more for Will Philpott.
As he hits that one. Back-to-back threes for the Cadillac. Goes up.
Big
for another
rebound.
Rebound on the other end, too, man. Ahead to Chamorro. Back out to Bryce Sloan. He'll take 3. In and out. Rebound Anderson. Jen Hall can't swing the camera quick enough down there to get pictures, guys. Big Ben down the lane, up off the glass, won't go. Rebound, OCU. Ohio Christian down the lane.
That's
Dribbles it
off his foot.
You're right. It'll go back now to Alice Lloyd. OCU just trying to get to that under 12 media timeout, I think. Ben needs to throw us one down here. Koji Anderson has it. 13:40 to play. Draws the double team. Oh, nice pass to the Viper. Put it up. Won't go. Boy, you got to love that pass, though, from Ben. He just dropped it right on a dime into Cotto, who's going to the free throw line here.
Subbed into the game, Jared Strickland.
I love Jared's game too, man. He's not afraid to pull that trigger. He'll shoot that ball, and once he crosses the timeline, you better be guarding Jared Strickland.
And he's a good defender too.
That one good by the Viper. Cottle, 25-7.
Alice Lloyd coming out in the man-to-man press. I'm pretty sure.
Cottle with a big rebound, and he got the block and the board. He goes ahead to Anderson. Anderson has it left side, cradles the ball, and
first half.
They say he walked. 13-18 to play. Referee had a better sight than I did. I'm going to give him credit for that one. 25-7. Call it 2-2-1 full court for Alice Lloyd. Lead pass up top, and then he'll call for help. Nobody there just yet. Takes it to the top of the key. Nice backdoor cut and a good finish there for OCU. That's Devin Miller. Miller with 3 points, Noah.
On the floor right now for Alice Lloyd, Jared Strickland, Noah Cottle, Big Ben, Jacob Curry, and Brady Nelson.
Big Ben with an offensive rebound. The putback is good. By the way, you talked to me about Curry earlier in this season. Then the one game you didn't get to be here, he had a...
Oh, I seen.
Oh, my Lord. He just absolutely...
I told you he could shoot the ball.
He shot lights out over here that night. Long three-pointer for Richardson. Off the mark. Rebound. Coming away with it is Alice Lloyd. Nelson has it. Leaves it to Curry on the left side. Back out to Nelson. Across the way to Ben. Outside long three-pointer for Strickland. Won't go. Cottle with a rebound to Nelson. Puts it up. That one off the mark. Blocked partially. And a foul going to be on Cottle. 12:03 to play here in the contest. 27-9. Alice Lloyd College leading it here on Coach Jay Court. Noah, this game was supposed to have tipped at 3 o'clock. Didn't get started about 3:30, 3:40. So we'll be a little later getting out of here.
I would probably say around 5.
Just in time for me to get to North Central for that 7 o'clock game. They're at Cordia right now. Cordia is playing Fairview, and the boys are doing that game for the radio on WKCB right now. Oh, the good finish there. Nice pass to the low post. Camden Primer gets the bucket. 11:30 to play. 27-11. Richardson has it. Fakes the defender. Gives it to Cottle. Cottle backs the defender down. Turns, puts it up, and it's good. The Viper strikes again. They double team the ball down in the corner. He took an extra step before that foul. But the foul is going to be on Ben Chamero, and as he makes the foul, that'll take us to that under 12 media timeout. As they take it, we will as well. Let's head back for a 60-second break.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hometown Sports Corner. We got 11 minutes left in this first half. Alice Lloyd leads against Ohio Christian University 29-11. As another big two-pointer is made by Jared Strickland. My apologies, that was on OC. I was looking at the wrong unis, my bad.
Corbin Mullins wants to know if they fed us. We've been over here so long, guys. Cottle shot in and out. Boy, it went
being about
halfway down the cylinder on him, didn't it?
Ben was high up
He
there.
was way up to get it, too, and it just rolled the other way. 10:30 to play. Richardson gets a big bucket for Ohio Christian. It's 29-16. Nelson directing traffic. Got two excellent shooters on the right side of the court. Ben gets a nice pass in there to Cottle. Cottle turns, puts it up, won't go. Primer did a good job there against Cottle one-on-one.
Told him to cut down the lane.
Oh, and another good finish there. OCU got a little bit of momentum going their way now. And an excellent timeout. As they take the timeout, let's take it as well. We'll step away for a 60-second break.
Hot Rods Pizza.
Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rod's Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hometown Sports Corner. We got 10 minutes left. Alice Lloyd in possession. 29-18 lead against Ohio Christian.
See the starters checking back into the ball game here. Philpott turns, puts a little hook up, won't go. And a foul there, going to go, I think, against Philpott. Yes, indeed. Number 14 called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's fifth. 9:46 to play. You're in Alice Lloyd going to back up half court now, 2-2-1. Chance of defense echoed into the hallways of Coach Jay Court here. Ohio Christian University with the basketball. Deep right corner, three is good. No, they're playing much better, man. They're heating up here.
I told you at the very beginning of the game, when you find out what a team's weak at.
And exploit that, don't you?
Yep, got to. That could have been goaltending. I know it's not second.
Colin Sturgill with his 10th point, 31-21, but back on the other end, Alice Lloyd retreats defensively. Three from the top, won't go. Sturgill with another bigger rebound to Anderson. Anderson leads the break. Might have to back it up, don't have much help. He finds Philpott.
Big three-pointer by Will Philpott.
Three of them for the Cadillac.
3 of 3.
Gotta love it, man, when the big man can hit the three. 8:30 to play. So puts Alice Lloyd back up 13.
So they're playing a half court going into a 2-3?
I think so. Just pressuring on that half court, yeah. Then dropping down to a 2-3. Long rebound. Tobler has it ahead to Anderson. Koji crosses the timeline. Left side, he surveys the defense. Nothing there. So he'll bring it to the top and run the play. He'll go to Tobler. Dame Time has it. Looking. He finds Sturgill. Anderson up top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Koji's high. Little floater. Won't go. Dame Tobler with a rebound. Powers it back up. Won't go.
I mean, it ain't the second half.
On the other end, off the mark, Philpott with a rebound. Ahead to Sloan. Inside, Tobler fakes, puts it up, won't go, gets his own rebound. That one's up and it's good. And timeout on the floor for Ohio Christian University. Let's keep it here, guys, rather than taking a commercial break. Two things. If you're watching Hometown Sports Corner, I need a favor. I need you to go to the page and is it like the page? Is that how we say it?
Follow the page.
The reason being, we're at 8.7. When we get 10,000 people, we're at 8,700 people. When you get 10,000, then people can actually help you raise money just by clicking on the page. I've never paid any attention, never really cared about stuff like that. But we're close enough now that I'm starting to pay attention. So if you would do that favor for us and go to the Alice Lloyd College Facebook, or the Hometown Sports Corner Facebook page, and follow us. We have 8,700 followers, 10,000. It makes it a different ball game. So just do that for me. I appreciate it if you would. And then two, I want to remind all of you guys that this area was hit by the floods, Noah, in July. We have a bunch of families that are still yet trying to find homes and get back into their homes. You can donate to those families, and 100% of your donation goes to those families. No board of trustees, no executives. You can donate at Knott County Rising, KNOTTRISING, knottcountyrising.org. Long three off the mark for Ohio Christian, and now that timeout, Dame Tobler says, hey, if you're not going to call the foul, I'm going to go get every rebound that comes off the rim. Anderson turns it over, and Dame Tobler just smiles at him, says, kid, that's on you. You missed that one. They'll talk more about it after the game.
I guarantee you.
Dame zipped whenever Koji thought he was going to zap, or zigged, or zagged, or however you want to say it. Oh, sweet move there by Ohio Christian University. A little up and under move. And just a good finish there. That was Devin Miller on that last finish. Miller with 5 points. Anderson, no look pass to Sloan. Bryce on a hop to Philpott.
Got to protect the basketball. Stolen away by Koji Anderson. Goes Will Philpott. Anderson gets the ball back.
Foul coming down on the low post. 6:30 to play. Ohio Christian trying to get a little physical with Alice Lloyd. Jordan Burton.
They are trying. I think they're trying to see that Scott Corner's trying to play fast and hard, and they're trying to slow it down.
Oh my, dives for the basketball, but unfortunately he was out of bounds when he was able to retrieve it. So it'll stay with Alice Lloyd here. Should reset the shot clock, I would think, though. Let's see if they do. They have not yet.
No, they won't.
And a foul inside, and that'll cause them to reset it.
Will they reset it? Or yeah.
Got to on the foul.
Take it back to 20.
I like it. I like it. Referee said, I don't have to call technicals. I don't have to call fouls. I'll take care of this one. We're going to quit doing that. I like that. Just get in there and say, hey, fellas, cut that out. Inside though, and then OCU coming up with it. 6:10 to play. Left side, ball fake, step back, three, good. Nothing but net. Gentleman makes that one from the left side. That was Josh Willem, his first bucket of the night.
It's a mouthy bunch.
Tell me how you really feel, Hammer. Dame Tobler with an offensive rebound in the
like I said, it's hard to be a fan. And
it is sometimes.
But hard to be a fan, a college student at the school, and an athlete. It's a hard thing to do.
You do a good job. I'm proud of you. 38-26. Long three off the mark. Offensive rebound. That one won't go. Philpott with a rebound.
Nice rebound by Will Philpott.
Anderson crosses the timeline. Ohio Christian just trying to get back into the game here. Alice Lloyd fouled on the jump shot. The Cadillac will go to the line. Tough day in sports for us locally as the University of Kentucky went to Georgia and lost. That could, they say, knock them out of the tournament. I still don't know how that could be said and determined this early, but either way, tough loss for Kentucky. Alice Lloyd ladies got the big W, though. Coach John Mills, Lady Eagles, Noah, just came out here and was clicking, man. They got the good W, and the guys trying to follow through and do the same thing here.
Yeah, and I think the boys are more capable of like what we was talking about. You know, it's they're not a team that you want to see first round in the tournament. It doesn't matter if they was marked last or marked first. That's just a team that can come out there all throughout the week and do their job.
Guys, I know we had a little trouble with the audio the other day, but from what I gather, the Alice Lloyd College faculty and the intramural game was a fun game.
It was. We got to see one of Alice Lloyd's very own play that you would have loved to see him play. Noah Young. For him to, he's not really an old man no more.
That don't hardly seem fair that he got to play, man.
Hey, listen. Coach Cornett and John Mills was out here doing things that, you know, shoot a basketball just as well as the young guys was.
I hated I missed it. I wished I could have been over here. It seemed like they always play that on the time when I've got to work a little at my real-time job. 5:06 to play, 38-26, and here's the Cadillacs free throw. It's good. Guys, has he missed? He's playing really, really good.
He's done a really good job. Second one is good as well. Score right now, Alice Lloyd 40, OCU 26, with five minutes left in the first half.
Put the brakes on just in the nick of time. 4:40 to play. Thought about it, and he'll pass it off. Boy, Bryce Sloan is all over him.
I like this group that's out there right now.
Big bucket there once again for OCU.
Anderson at the top of the key finds Ben. Goes to the left to Sloan. I thought Sloan was going to pull that.
Could have easily have done so.
Mid-range jump shot.
Anderson smooth as silk on that move. Made a nice move, brother.
Anderson's really good from the 15-footer. He can hit it. Stolen away by Philpott. Philpott with a layup. It was helped by Big Ben.
13 points, and probably 5 or 6 rebounds, and a couple of steals. And oh, by the way, that's his first half stats. Philpott playing hard today here on senior day.
Field shot was good by Ohio Christian. Koji Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. He's over there on that right side. You want to set up the offense, finds Ben, goes back to Koji. Over to Bryce. Bryce to Ben. Ben's layup just off the mark, rebounded by Philpott, rebounded by Koji Anderson. Koji's mid-range jump shot is good.
You know what? He shoots the ball at the main top of his jump. When he does that, he don't miss. If he can get his legs underneath his shot, he's a good shooter, man.
Oh, he's really good.
With the basketball is OCU. They'll set the offense over on the right side, way downtown off the mark. Anderson with another rebound. Boy, he's probably got 5 or 6 boards himself today.
They've done really good on the defensive side and getting the boards.
Oh, no. Beautiful, beautiful pass from Philpott to Noah Cottle.
The Viper strikes again.
Blaine Keefley coming in. They're going to take a timeout. 2:29 to play as they take it. Jordan, we better take this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hometown Sports Corner and the Alice Lloyd College Network. We got 2:49 left in the half. Alice Lloyd leads against Ohio Christian University 48-31.
Hello again to Bob Clifton. Thanks for watching us tonight. There's Robert and Pam Collins saying thanks for the broadcast. Thank you all for watching us. If nobody tuned in or watched, be no reason to do this. But we've had a fun season. Guys, this season has went by quicker than any season that I think I've ever done.
I feel like there was like a lot of away games. Last year we were so used to being here every other day.
Just about all of the games outside of the conference were away. Yeah. You're right, man. 2:40 to play in the first half. Alice Lloyd leading it comfortably, 48-31. Turnover going to give it back to the Eagles.
In the game right now for Alice Lloyd, Jared Strickland, Koji Anderson, Blaine Keefley, Noah Cottle, and Big Ben.
That almost hit our public address announcer over there. He had to dodge that ball.
Coach Anderson drives. Looks to Keithley.
Keithley set sail and hadn't put the ball underneath him. 2:30 to play. Alice Lloyd gonna pick him up man to man. Strickland, Cottle, Ben Samaro, Koji, and Keithley on the floor. Noah didn't even flinch. You got ice water in your veins, or you just that tired?
No, I'm not tired at all. If he was going to run in here, it wouldn't hurt me none.
You're going to use the table to shield yourself.
Oh, yeah. That's what that thing's there for. The one last year when Scooch ran into the table, that was a different story.
You're right, yeah. 2:15 to play. Long three-pointer off the mark. OCU has struggled from the three-point line as a team.
They have. We've not really seen that many three-pointers other than Wheels.
Bryce hit one, and I think you're right. That might have been hit.
They're driving to the rim.
2 minutes to play. Chamorro has it. Up top, he'll go back to Nelson. Nelson draws the double team at the free throw line. He finds Strickland. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wanted to go behind the back, lost control of it. Here to go back to Ohio Christian. He went to throw it down, and Keithley got to block. I don't know how, but even though he got to block, might have hurt him.
That's good hustle by Blaine Keithley.
Man, I reckon he pinned that ball up on the backboard and did an excellent job to get the block, but sacrificed his body to do so. I hope he's okay.
He's a tough individual.
Man, he is indeed. He was going to make him earn them. Got a knot on his hand too, though, Noah. Some of his family yells out to him, "You're all right." That's tough love, brother.
Yeah. I just think that's his wrist.
He got his wrist jammed on that back.
He did, man. He did. Oh, big rebound there by OCU. Second chance for them. That one is good. 48-35. Hope the camera zoomed in. I got a feeling Ben getting ready to take off here. We ain't had a good dunk in a little while, Jordan.
I don't think there's been many.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's tough right there. There's a dunk, but it's on the wrong end, man. I didn't want to be right on it if I had to be for the opposing team. But he's woke Ben up.
Call that one the caster's curse.
He's called Ben out on it, and so Ben will go back and match him, I'm thinking.
Ben's got to hit the free throws.
He does. Jared Strickland manages to get himself in some of the awfulest messes ever was, man. And he puts himself in those spots. He got that rebound, had the ball and a guy's arm, and took 4 steps with the ball and the guy's arm. And he's going to come out of the ball game, too. Coach Cornett says, hey, we can't do that stuff now. Ben's free throw is good.
Was there technical or no?
No, it wasn't a technical. Curry coming into the ball game. Everybody pointing to him. Curry don't get to come in under the radar anymore. Everybody knows he can come in and light it up. .40 seconds to play. Ohio Christian with a basketball. Throw it inside to Primer on the left side. Shakes, goes baseline. Kicks it out to Bell. Bell has it. He'll work his way down the lane to his teammate. Little up and under. Sweet move there by Miller. Miller with 9 points. 22 seconds to play here in the contest. Jordan, are we going to break away and come back for the second half, or are we going to keep it here for the whole game?
I'm good either way.
You're the producer, brother. You let us know. Ben with the basketball. One-on-one against the defense.
Could have been a three-point play.
I'm going to go buy 3 Aquafinas, however you decide to do it. I am dried up like a camel.
We'll break away and I said we'll break away for a little bit and come back about 5 minutes till the half starts.
Sounds good, guys. We will leave here, and you can come back and find us. About 5 minutes, he says, for that second half. Lane violation.
They called it on us, too.
Yeah, lane violation was on Cottle. 10-point ball game. Alice Lloyd has let Ohio Christian creep back into this one. Out of bounds, and it'll go back now to Alice Lloyd. Got 3 seconds left on the contest. 3 seconds left to shoot it here. Ben will trigger the inbounds pass here just in front of us. Ben surveys the options.
Will it go to OCU? Or
No, should be OCU's ball. That's what he meant. Should have, I think, technically have been thrown in underneath the basket before the ball went out. But anywho, at the buzzer, won't go. (49-39). It's a 10-point basketball game. And as we break away, again, Jordan, we're going to come back. We'll be back here in 10 minutes. You'll find us for the start of the second half on Hometown Sports Corner. And Alice